Hi, Seekers. Ugh. Welcome to Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and if you'd like to become a member, the link's in the description. Okay, hello, Manic Monday. Thumbs up! What's everybody doing? Saliata, Ennis, let me put on live chat. Live chat. Trolling, hello. Cindy Lou, who? Good morning, gal. Pussycat, Jacqueline, Lisa Z, Loopy Girl, Shanraz Gaming. Here you are. Samantha, Amanda. Did I time that good? I was like doing all kinds of stuff this morning, and I'm like, I seen Yaba gonna go live, and I'm like, she'll be done by 11. And she was. I love that for her. I love that for me. So anyway, what's going on, people? No, Tiggs, no. Here we go with the Tiggs. Tiggsy, people are allowed to walk outside, sweet boy. You're getting ready for work, Blue Knight, all right. Now remember, my life's real and raw. I got a dog here. I don't hide away in a studio. I have real life shit going on in my house. He's going to sit in the window, though. He's going to keep track. He's going to keep track of anybody that walks by. It's his job, people. Leave him alone. The dog's got to, contribute some way to the household. So anyway, oh boy, Chantel's really got people, her new audience, believing. Man, when you got no other content in Kuwait, what do you do next? A health arc. We ain't seen that before, have we? Or if you're getting ready to be exposed for something, you want everybody, look over here. Don't look over there, look over here. She's really doing it. I don't want to do a poll. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she's going to stick to this health arc. Put a 2 in the chat if you think this will be over quicker than it started. The longest she's ever done anything is gummies and nodder, right? So anyway, before we get started, for anybody out there dealing with a narcissistic personality disorder, I just wanted to put up a little visual for you of what you might be dealing with so you don't get all emotionally attached or invested. You just go, oh, I see what's going on here. Okay? I just put up a little visual for you. Should we do that? Yeah, let's do it. And you may recognize it from somebody else that, we may or may not cover on a daily basis. Anyway, so here is the cycle of covert narcs, okay? They idealize things, right? They love bomb. They will give grandiose flattery, like, you're so hot. You're so hot. They'll rush an intimacy, like maybe rush a relationship. Just let me get inside your house, right? They will give words of affirmation. Oh my God, you're the nicest. You're the best thing that's ever happened, right? They'll give a lot of gifts. I don't know, like iPhones and cars and iPads, right? They give over the top affection, maybe giggle, right? Carry on. Then they're going to continue faking all of that, right? Then they're going to devalue. This is when the manipulation begins, right? Through mental, emotional, physical, or even sexual, right? They may even jump in bed with the guy and his girl just to show you, I'm willing to play ball. Don't just financial abuse, right? Maybe they'll pay their rent for months and then use it against them. You know what I mean? They'll criticize, they'll cheat on them, they'll gaslight them, they'll withhold, things like money. Then the discard, abandonment, ghosting, rejecting, blocking them, quickly moving on to someone new, quickly. See, See, I can find somebody else. You lose, right? Which is, sort of a devalue thing, by the way. And then the hoovering. They contact them out of the blue with a disingenuous apology, by the way. They'll try to love bomb them again. They'll dangle a carrot. I could make your life great. I could buy you a new car. I could buy you a nice place to live where you don't have to take care of an old lady. That kind of stuff, right? They'll guilt trip them. They'll cry wolf, right? Just so if you're dealing with anyone like this in your real life, I just want you to recognize the path, right? Just recognize the path. Do not engage. Do not engage. In real life, do not engage. Now let's get back on to Chantal. No, that didn't have anything to do with her. I'm just helping people in their real life, dealing with these kind of people. They just want to keep you on a mental Olympics. Oh, God. Rein it in. In fact, the best thing to do is go, you going to be all right? Don't engage. Don't engage. Why are you doing this to me? Don't you love me? What if you love me, you wouldn't say these things to me? No, don't be that girl. Do not be that girl, people. You be the one that says, what's all this? You going to be all right? Okay. I'm going to be at the store while you work that out. Do you need to go for a run? What's the problem? If you engage, you become an energy source. Don't do it. Anyway, you can see, you've seen all that? Oh yeah, many of us have. Friends, family, whatever. Just get a handle on it. And don't keep them in your life if they're not going to add a value or they're not family, right? Because if they're family, you can just sit back and be like, yeah, that's cute, right? They won't like you, so they won't engage with you. You're not an energy source. That's true. Well, it is what it is. You can't play ball just to see your grandkids. No. You can't. As long as there's no crying and real emotion, play ball. Play a game with them. Sure, okay, whatever you say, in a condescending way. But don't give them your pain. When they're angry, do not let them take up your whole day on the phone. You like my hair? Screaming Amberlynn Reed vibes. I used to wear my hair like this all the time. I know. The 90s are calling. They want their hairstyle back. I know. I just wanted it out of my face today. Anyway, so we are not, at this moment, engaging in the diabetic arc. She's had diabetes for years, okay? She may or may not ate a shit ton of sugar, took her blood sugar. Look how high it is. I'm not playing that game. We've all known she's had diabetes. Let her new audience be like, oh, girl, let us help you. Let them do that. She ain't get my energy for this because it ain't going to last. It ain't going to last. I'd rather go and be entertained by the past shit than deal with this again. It ain't even going to last a week. She's using words like probably and maybe. And at first, I got to be strict. At first, you mean 200 pounds worth? Yeah, that's going to be quite the lengthy strictness, okay? You have to eat a diabetic diet. Look it up. We're not going to be your dietitian. We're not going to be your endocrinologist. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, Can you imagine putting your energy into this? And then she cures it again and goes back to eating Burger King and shit? No. Those are the words out of her mouth, right? No. It don't work that way. No. We're not doing it. But thank you. We're not playing along. So anyway, and we already know her whole channel for 7 years has been nothing but scripts and plots. She thinks of a plot, right? She thinks of a plot, and then she writes the script. The problem is she's a food addict. The truth is she should be in the hospital, getting her sugar regulated the right way, and looking into a bariatric surgeon. That's the truth. Good therapy and a bariatric surgeon. You need to put a band on that thing. That your stomach should be Listen, no bigger than what, your fist? You ever seen the food she put in that fist? Come on now. That stomach's so stretched. Come on. We got to put a band on it. At least. At least. Did you see her take a walk? All y'all. Did you? We ain't gonna. No, we're not playing the 9-minute walk where she sat for 6 minutes. Oh, let's look at the water for a minute. She wasn't even out of breath. Oh, a kitty cat. Oh, let's talk about the kitty cat for at least 2 minutes. We ain't doing it. We're not doing it. No. She needs a doctor now. She can have surgery. Just Shannon, right? Am I lying? Am I crying? I don't see any tears. You know what I'm saying? I just realized that meant I'm lying. The plastic's still on the car seat, just on her seat, right? I ain't even watching it. I ain't watching it. I watched it through a reaction channel. I ain't watching it. She isn't. I'm not a new audience. I'm not even playing ball. Everything she does is a plot and a script. No. That's like circling the drain. How many times are we going to see this? I'm going to do a water diet, you guys. I'm really serious this time. And like 6 hours later, I couldn't do it. I was seeing spots and I was dizzy. It's called anxiety, you idiot. Wait until you tell your body it can't have any more sugar. I recommend you do the Atkins diet. That will get all the sugar out of your body. Just saying. But you do you, boo. Do you. You know what? If you stick to this longer than 2 weeks, I might tune into that bullshit because then I'll think you're serious. But you ain't serious. You're just trying to listen. You're trying to get ahead of whenever you do something bad or something's about to be exposed about you, you do this kind of shit. Leave her alone, you guys. She's really going through it. Leave her alone. No. All right, so we're going to get into the hot tub time machine. We're going to get into the hot tub time machine because sometimes you find a nugget. Now remember, sometimes her scripts are unscripted. And that's where you find the nuggets from the past. You find the nuggets from the past because it's unscripted. She's in the moment, right? That's how we find the nuggets. That's how we, Remember before she went to Thailand, she said she was a resident when she came back from Canada. The only time she's been to Canada since she's been in Kuwait. In Kuwait. Remember, she said she was a resident when she came back. She's going to work for Salah. She went through the tape and got herself a civil ID and a residency. Remember that? And then she disappeared again for like 4 days off the tubes. And I said, She didn't go back to Canada, but I think she went to Doha. I think she went to Doha and sat on her ass and waited for it to be renewed and flew back. Because it was only an 1.5-hour flight. Thank you, Fairy Meadows. She had no plans on going back to Canada. It's too much travel for her, especially at her size. It's embarrassing. It's a shit show of 14 to 20 hours. She wasn't going to do that. She was just going to border hop, right? Now, if you're a resident, there's no need to go anywhere, do you? No. And then she went over to Thailand, where she had to get a bunch of blood work done. Remember, her sugar was 6. Yeah, she just had a bunch of blood work done within a month. Thailand. Because in order to go back to Kuwait, you got to get STD tests and you got to make sure you don't have anything life-threatening. So she probably fasted, right? She said, no, I can't eat any more of that 7-Eleven tonight. I got a blood test in the morning and I got to pass. She said her blood sugar was a 6. Now all of a sudden we're at 370. Whoa, how'd that happen? Oh my God. Stop. I'll tell you one thing. She spends her time figuring out how to create storylines while she lays in bed and watches TikToks. So anyway, God forbid she live like a human, a normal life where you get up every day, make your bed, brush your teeth, take a shower, maybe do your hair and makeup. I don't know. Go to the grocery store, organize your refrigerator. I mean, normal people shit. Who lays in bed and thinks of their next storyline for their fake TV show? Nobody. That's why we're reaction channels. I couldn't live like that. None of us could. We have lived the normal life. Some people don't, which makes them fascinating, which is why we watch her. No hate, just you're an enigma. You're an enigma. There isn't anyone that's done a documentary or a reaction on you can figure you out. Except for YouTube is your life, and you got to stay relevant, and you got to continue to manipulate your audience out of your mouth. Cuba Rage. Yeah. Cuba Rage circa 2021 or 2022. When was she in? 2022, right? Okay, circa 2022. You have to manipulate and create plots and scripts and storylines until you get bored. And we know you get bored of the diet one and the exercise. Like, I mean, I ain't never seen anybody just give up on themselves, but we're here for it. No hate, but nobody can figure you out. That's it. And you know you have nothing to talk about in Kuwait. Nothing, because nothing's going on. Zero. Now, I don't want to hear about how, let me pull it up. I don't want to hear about how you used to weigh 300 and, I mean, you've only gained, what, 5 pounds? Dang, girl. You've only gained 5 pounds? Out there in Kuwait, wow. Life is weird, you know, like camera angles and shit. They just don't make sense to me. This is over on Bad Seeds channel. If you've only gained 5 pounds, sweetheart, this is right before you went to Kuwait. I didn't even think of you as a skinny legend. Now I do. You were a skinny legend. I actually believe you could wear a 2X back then. I really do. But 5 pounds? Girl, you need to get that scale checked. You need to go, you know what? Here's an idea. You know where the semis go? And they gotta, go across that accurate scale? I think you need one of those. I don't think your scale goes up high enough. I think it stops at 365, to be for real. Or you're just delusional, which is even better. Because you're trying to manipulate us, Ursula, into thinking that you've only gained like 5 pounds over there. No. A truck scale, thank you. Yeah. Exactly. Kuwaiti pounds are heavier than Canadian pounds. And back then she was eating bacon and stuff. Anything she wanted. Nashies and... But she was also getting it from the nods, right? That's a lot of exercise. That starfishing thing is no joke. Not that I've tried it. I'm just assuming. You know what I mean? Your legs and, your body's, bent over. Whoa. And 7 times a day, that would make sense for weight loss. That's why you could eat whatever you want. Plus, the devil's snow. That too made you not hungry, didn't it? What you got going on over in Kuwait? Nothing. You don't even brush the cat. You know what? Who wants a long-haired cat? If you're not willing to brush it and you don't want cat hair all over. There are short-haired cats. A lot less maintenance, sweetie. Anyway, we're going to jump into the hot tub time machine. Thumbs up. 1, really? She ain't seen 300s for a minimum of a year. She ain't seen 300s since she started. Well, I see what you're saying. Any 300s. She hasn't seen 300 or less since she started this channel. 7 years. That's pretty troubling on a body, is it not? It's like a car, you don't take care of it, eventually it's just going to peter out. Crazy shit. Anyway, so we're going to jump in the hot tub time machine. We're going to go back to when she actually went home to wrap up this, luxury villa, sending the cats off to their new homes, saving their lives. We'll call it what you want. But anyway, Let's just see the things she had to say. And then, of course, we're going to do the epic rage. That's the most entertaining thing I've ever seen because it was raw and real. No script. It totally caught off guard. And that is epic to me. When you actually see somebody real and raw, in the moment, unscripted. Because we already know that Salah follows a script. We already know that. It's been said. So, the whole thing's scripted. And so is this diabetic weight loss arc. Sorry, but if she really cared, she'd be in the hospital right now. Whatever. Here we go. Well, hello. Hello. The good old days when you were just, completely in denial of diabetes. We love it. Now, this is Marley Hendricks' channel. If you're not subscribed, please do. Giving a shout out to Marley Hendricks, one of my favorite clip channels. Okay, so this is a member berry. We're going to line up the member berries when she went back home to Canada. Trying to convince us BBJ was on her last, leg of life. The 9th live. Sure. Look at BBJ proving you wrong. I'm going to live longer than you, Mom. How much does a stick of butter weigh? I don't know. But she ate a whole stick of butter on 2 ears of corn, did she not? I bet Bambi doesn't have diabetes. Listen, and Bambi don't even have a fupa. Bambi don't have boils. No. That's your call to prayer. Put down the pizza and pray. Just saying.
So I'm gonna leave the villa? Yeah, but
this might be sped up. We're gonna have to take this down. Remember, she's supposed to be packing up the villa. But, you got about 3 packs of Wonder Bread behind her. So there's that.
Honestly, for me, I want to be with my husband like 24/7.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Jan.
You want?
I don't know. My toenails cut. Some medicine for my kidney infection. I don't know. The list is long.
I wish he was coming, Australia. Hi, Lolo. Inshallah someday, but in the meantime, I would really like to stay there as long as possible.
She would really like to stay in Kuwait as long as possible. Listen to the words. As long as possible.
Like, after the 3 months, or maybe shortly before the 3 months, take an airplane to somewhere close by, like Dubai, Doha, somewhere like that.
No shit. So after 3 months, because you're a visitor, you are thinking about, I'd like to just take a plane over to Doha and renew my visa and go right back. But I am an idiot and I'm making shit up when I said that. Huh, Foodie? Huh? We just like to make shit up. It's out of your own mouth. Do you want to hear it again, Foodie? Well, this was 9 months ago.
Stay there as long as possible. Like, after the 3 months, or maybe shortly before the 3 months, take an airplane to somewhere close by, like Dubai, Doha, somewhere like that. And then try to re-enter with a new visa for another 3 months.
And then after that, go to Thailand, try to re-enter again. But I'm pretty sure after 6 months, they want you to do another blood screen, to check your health and your STDs.
It's hard to get, I could maybe get signed on. I don't know, it's complicated, but...
Is it complicated to get a civil ID? Where could you get signed on? For the perfume Beezer spray? I don't think so.
Being a tourist there is legally less complicated than me, like applying for civil ID and everything there.
Really? So it's less complicated if you just stay a visitor and a tourist than trying to get a civil ID. Okay.
Like, we don't know where we're going to live long term, but yeah, the goal is to be together, not separate, so sometimes he'll be here with me.
Sometimes he'll be in Canada with you. That didn't work out, did it?
It's a process, Vagar. It took a while. And they're still like...
Yeah, and you need a civil ID to get married. Now, ain't that something? You have to have a civil ID to get married.
We're being worked out.
But we're all crazy.
Why did her channel get eaten? How are they eating her channel but not like...
FFG.
No offense, but...
Oh, you couldn't live without FFG. Stop. This is before FFG had BBJ. Yeah, and you need civil ID to drive. Well, you can drive with an international driver's license. I did read that. I just don't think he'll let her.
They only care how much money somebody makes their company, I guess. But because I love them so much, I don't want to put them through hell. I want them to have the happiest life. So...
Talking about her cats. They've already lived in hell. Now they're living their best life.
I was thinking of my options. I know when I got them, I never thought my situation would be what it was. But I'm in love with somebody who lives half across the world, okay?
That you met on Tinder? I mean, seriously, it's not like you met the guy in Canada and then he got deported and you're like, oh my God, but he's my husband. He's the love of my life. No, you literally met him on Tinder. He was in Kuwait and you left your elderly cat. Oh my God. But whatever.
Do I bring them?
It's your plot, your storyline.
The world with me. I'm thinking of how stressful that would be on them to travel like 20 hours. I don't know if that's the best bet. Thank you, Blocks. I was thinking of, I don't know if like leaving them with Peeps is like the best thing.
You left him with Peeps for 3 months, and he was worried about BBJ, and he wanted a vet check, and you told him no. You would deal with it when you got home. I actually think he would have been a good cat person even though the Timbit thing, you know, that was cruel. Had you given him the green light to actually have BBJ, never mind. Don't care.
But probably, I feel like someone like BBJ would need somebody who is very, very, or like, I would be okay if somebody wanted to, I don't know, I was thinking of rehoming them to like an absolute cat lover. Like somebody who will be really doting on them even more than me. You know what I mean?
Well, that happened. A thank you's all you have to say. My God, the whole community, a girl world, donated like $6,000 for her continued care. You see what I'm saying? I mean, read the room.
Oh my gosh, 666. Somebody donate like something small. Missy Moo offered to take BBJ. I know, I need somebody who's really, really, really good with cats. Problem with Missy Moo is how would I get them there? No, not FFG. Never in a million years.
She was saying her donations were $6.66. So she told somebody to donate something small to break it up. That was the devil tapping you on the forehead.
Somebody who would like, I know there were people who like offered, and they were foster parents of cats. Somebody who I know would take really, really good care of them.
Yeah.
Paige is going to be getting his own place. A small bachelor or something. And
you tossed him on his ass. You told him you would get him a 1-bedroom apartment and help him out. And he ended up in an attic in some old people's house. Compliments of his mom.
I just don't know if... I want my cats to be super, super happy.
They are. And you're still mad about it.
If you're planning on staying in Kuwait, bring the cats. They are your babies. I know, but like, when you the travel...
Did you guys ever see the clip where she was in bed having a glass of wine with Nader, and somebody said something about her cats? They said, Nader, do you hate Chantel's cats? And he said, no. I told her to bring them over with her. And she goes, and he goes, and she goes, I forgot. And then he was saying something about living with the cats. Would you live with the cats if you lived together? And he said, yeah. And she goes, I don't know about that. She's been wanting to get rid of those cats for a long time.
It'll be super traumatic for them. Do not bring a 20-year-old cat to a new country. That's the thing. I know it's sad, guys. I'm gonna miss them, but you can't live your life for your cats. In America, people just drop them off. Out of pound without care. No, and I do care about my cats. That's why I'm thinking about, you know, the best option for them. I know it's hard for people to imagine whose life like revolves around their pets.
She has what, Blondie? What are you talking about? Yeah, he wanted the cats. He wanted her to bring the cats over to his place because she was staying like 4 days in a row. I never thought she'd give up Sam either. I really didn't. Because Sam could have traveled. Don't. No, she just wanted to rid herself of everything to be with Salah 24 hours a day. She would have done the same with Nader. You know what she I mean? Is a fascinating creature, yeah. Yeah. Everything is about being relevant. Everything that comes out of her mouth and everything she does. And I understand, like, yeah, it makes me a crappy owner in a lot of ways because, but I feel like they will move on, like, after a few months or so. I feel like they would, they're moldy. I feel like they would adapt to new owners. It's very traumatic. Yeah, she had talked about getting rid of her cats before Salah. That's why she was pretending like Nader didn't like cats. I would rather leave them with apes than with FFG, so no. I always laugh when she makes those statements, you know, and now knowing the end result. I'd rather give BBJ and Sam to apes before I would give them to FFG. I'm not giving her to that chain-smoking, miserable human. You're a chain-smoking, miserable human. Look at there. You even sat on the couch with BBJ sitting next to you, just smoking bongs and shit. Getting contact highs. So I'll see what I can do. I know. Salah's lucky that Nader, like, you know, basically let her go. Just so, you know, Salah, look at you. If it wouldn't have been for Nader dumping her, you wouldn't have her. Y'all need to look at the glass half full. I know, Tinky Winky. Like, I'm not settled enough to be able to take care of them the way I want to anymore. You know? Because you did such a good job for the last 19 years. There's someone anonymous still online. I know, BBJ smoked more weed than FFG. Yes. This is when you caught her walking and she had no pants on. In a house with Pete's. She had to get up and go get something, and she was literally bare-legged. So I know that the surface of the pot is reflective, but I wasn't like, yesterday I was fully clothed, so whatever. Yeah, okay. People act like life doesn't change from the point of buying an animal over the course of 20 years. Yeah, everybody saw her in the Instapot in her underwear. Yeah. No. Getting up for cats? Well, not me. It's for their best interest. Like, what else can I do? I can't bring them across the world. And I'm moving across the world, basically, so. So screw the cats. Of course I'm sad without them. That's like the main reason I missed coming here was to see them. I was dreaming about hugging Sam. But he asked me about the jaw, like, does it hurt? You know. I mean, I could stay with Pete, but I just want them to be with somebody who I feel will give them more attention. The BBJ is very clingy. She needs someone really soft. Well, BBJ was clingy because she was in pain. And since she can't speak English and only knows how to meow, that's the only way she could communicate with you. But it went on deaf ears. My grandmother was like, I pictured her with like an elderly woman or something. How can an elderly woman take a cat to the vet and clean the litter box and give them the attention they need? So you're like picturing a meemaw, kind of like yourself, who lays in bed, and when you cry, the kitty cat cuddles you. And that's pretty much a llama pillow.
You know? Go fund me for a private jet. I'm gonna leave her at my mom's. I have to leave the country every 3 months and then I can come back in.
See? I have to leave the country every 3 months. Now, at this point, she was trying to tell us already they were married, right? And then we did all that research, right? We did all the research that you cannot get married on a visitor visa in Kuwait. So then she had to change the plot and the script when she went back, pretending like she had a civil ID and she had a job with Salah's company. Yeah, she told a lot here because we hadn't done the research yet.
Which is easier for me and more affordable too because, you know, I feel like my place there is home. I feel like they could get even better care than what I give them, honestly.
The whole world did.
The best pet owner.
We know.
Honestly, it's just not, I just feel like they could have a better life. Maybe somewhere where they could go outside, somebody gives them the attention they need.
Okay, now we're still going to listen to some more. This is Just Saying's channel, another of my favorite clip channels.
All right. Does anyone know, like, where she lives?
Nobody cares.
And trying to fix my. One thing I'm not gonna miss, hi Estrella, is the cat hair on my hijab because we don't have cats in Kuwait.
Oh, but then you went and got a cat in Kuwait with long hair. Go figure. Oh, I thought you weren't gonna miss cat hair, and then you go and get a long-haired cat just to show people that you're gonna get a cat that looks like BBJ.
There's no cat hair.
No more cat hair.
Hamster hairs. No. Piece of garlic naan, potatoes, and cheese eggs. So this is like a 1,200 calorie meal.
Oh, remember she went back to Canada and she was gonna watch her calories. Oh my God, the cycling.
Okay, because it's breakfast and we're gonna be working.
How does your cycling not make you crazy, Chantal?
Okay. So many people are actually afraid of like using sugar in there. Whatever, I'm not on a diet. I'm not on a diet. I'm just trying to be healthier and more modest in my eating too.
No, that didn't last long.
Which always seems to work better than like, okay, I'm gonna cut out sugar, I'm gonna cut out chips, I'm gonna cut out bread. Oh my gosh, my stupid thing is not working.
Oh, your stupid hijab. Oh, honey. Why don't you just throw it in the bag with the rest of the Halloween costumes?
Restriction leads to binge.
So you put a link to a diabetic site and she erased the comment? Of course she did, Mimi. You know, this is what she does. When she gets called out on stuff or something's about to be exposed and she wants to turn everybody's attention to poor me, feel sorry for me, help me, help me. Give me a break. Is this cutting out for anybody? Nothing would surprise me. Is it cutting out? Let me know. Let me know. In Bloom says yes. Anybody else? You're good. It's fine. Christy said no. Pussycat. All right, we're going to take the no's. And it looks like In Bloom needs to go fix their internet or refresh the app. Okay, continuing on. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, exactly. So this is going to be the only live I do today because it's like really crunch time. Like, we're going to be moving out of here sooner than I thought.
Because you saw the Red Room picture and freaked the hell out? Because you weren't even supposed to go home for a while. You're supposed to be in Canada for a while. Then you changed your airline tickets to leave faster. I think February 28th, right? Because 25th is when you gave BBJ away. Something like that. Anywho, so yeah, that's the truth. That's the reality. She was petrified to lose Salah. So this is what she does. If she's there 24/7 monitoring him, then she don't have to guess what he's doing. Little static, okay.
This hijab makes my face look longer and thinner?
Yeah, it's called the Jay Leno filter. Or, oh, no, now you use the alien filter.
Interesting. My face looks less bloated. Like, once I don't pay out at night, that happens.
No.
Okay, why are you guys so obsessed with Salah's business? Tinky Winky, can you answer that? Like, why is that your business? I have milk.
Well, maybe because they were interested in Salah's business because you promoted him while you were there, so proud about his Beezer spray. And the truth was, when you were laying in bed convincing us you met your Prince Charming and he had a really nice place, and then that turned out to be bullshit. People were like, is he poor? Like, what's going on? Right? Remember that? And so people were questioning, but don't question her. If she tells you he's got it like that and he lives in a really nice place, then all of a sudden we see him, playing the one-handed Casio keyboard sitting next to a refrigerator at the end of the bed. People start going, damn, son, I thought he had a nice place. What is happening? What do you mean he sells furniture spray out of a trunk? What's happening? Then she got all defensive, remember?
Sorry if I sound snippy. It's just that so many people are like being dumb and just juvenile about everything. Like, let the guy have a job. Like, you complained when I was with Natter and he was leeching off of me. Now that I have somebody who's decent and is at least has like
at least trying
a business and is at least trying, and we're trying to improve our lives together. We are doing a lot of things. We're being productive. He's not abusive. So candidates. Thank you.
Okay. Can we talk about what you just said? So in reality, you promised to take care of him and give him... Remember when you were drunk that night? The pew-pew night? Remember what you said to Nader when you called him 300 times while you were alive? Do you remember when you said, if you just tell me you love me, I will give you everything you've ever wanted? I kind of feel like that's what she said to Salah on Tinder. Because of those words, basically, okay, let's tap it back. I want you to picture, there's no prince on a white horse. You promised him a life he's never had before. Did you? Did you? He's trying. We're trying to improve our life. Interesting. Let's listen.
I have milk. Sorry if I sound snippy. It's just that so many people are like being dumb and just juvenile about everything. Like, let the guy have a job. Like, you complained when I was with Natter and he was leeching off of...
Why the comparison? Why the comparison? Yeah, the fake love me thing. That's what she said. I'll pay you to love me and I'll give you everything you want. Yeah. If he would have just told her he was sorry and he loved her. It's crazy.
Of me? Now that I have somebody who's decent and is at least has like...
At least trying.
Business and is at least trying, and, we're trying to improve our lives together. We are doing a lot of things. We're being productive. He's not abusive. So candidates. Thank you.
I thought he had it like that. You would never have to do YouTube. He was going to take care of you. And then you come back to Canada. It's a whole different story. Once he was outed for the furniture spray. And where was the trip through the warehouse? What warehouse? Are we going to fly all the way to Alibaba, AliExpress, and see the warehouse where you ordered it all? What?
Like, you think that just because, like, I don't know if people are trying to shame him, like, just because he's not a huge mega corporation owner is your husband? Like...
No, it's not that. Don't go all or nothing. Don't go black or white. People were asking you because you forgot. You told everybody that this guy fell in love with you within 4 days over the phone on Tinder, WhatsApp, and he was going to take care of you, and you didn't even have to do YouTube.
He's an amazing man, and I love him, and he's hot. So,
and he's hot. You said that about Nader. Let's be honest.
Sweet, and he treats me well, and yeah, he has a decent business from where he is from.
He has a decent business for where he's from. He has a decent business for where he's from. Bravo! I love nuggets. Because, we're fast forwarding to 6 months. Well, whatever. This was 9 months ago. So, 9 months. Time machine. This is the hot tub time machine. So, all these things come into play now, don't they? It's no wonder she went bankrupt. Yeah, she promised Nader and Salah everything. Wow. He's getting his bag before this thing implodes.
So, no, it's not international. We don't ship, he doesn't ship international, nothing.
But you tried. And then we found out that the carrier that would ship that stuff was unreliable. They took your money, and then most people's stuff never showed up. And when it did, it was months later. And because they had a hard time getting through customs with their reputation, I suppose. But anyway, then all of a sudden, no more talk of the spray. Nothing. Just shh. Yeah, she always changes her mind. She don't lie, people. Exactly, Sonia.
I don't know reactions to things. I think it's just like, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about his business. It's none of anyone's business.
But then you tried to get everybody to buy the spray when you went back. He's like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's find a company where we can ship international and all your beezers will buy my spray. Yeah. Until they exposed the carrier, the shipping carrier. Oh my God, I love this.
So think what you want.
Okay.
Spread any rumors you want.
Thank you. Think what you want. Spread any rumors you want. She don't care. Remember this. Hey, YouTube. YouTube, you heard it here. I'll tap that back for you. I want you to hear this, YouTube.
None of anyone's business. So think what you want.
Okay.
Spread any rumors you want.
Thank you.
None of them are true.
None of them are true.
That video you all are hoping is real? Not. So, about his business or something. I don't know. People are...
Oh, you mean when well, who was it? Bubble Tea? When Bubble Tea exposed it? That's not true. It's not true. That was a lot of research Bubble Tea did, by the way.
Desperate for content.
Oh, that's desperate for content. Okay.
Okay, I guess just asking about his business. Because I know you guys, ask questions that you think are, is it innocuous or innocent? But I know that they're just trying to, stir drama or let's say answer a question about, you asked me an innocent question.
So, okay, wait a minute. So you put out a whole diabetic arc. I'm diabetic, help, right? And then somebody put a link to help you out with diabetes and you erased it. So anytime anyone wants to help you, you know what, you guys, stop helping her. Just stop. She's the smartest person in the room. She's basically telling you that. You're all stupid and she's smart. Let her be smart.
About his business, okay? Then I answer, and then it gets twisted, and people use content on that and make up things and harass him in his business for days. That's how it goes. So we're not talking about his business, period. It was a mistake to even, mention.
So when
I'm not going to mention
yeah. What happened? Why did it do that? It jumped. So question. So when I said you went over to Doha to renew your visa, I was making shit up. Ain't that funny? When it literally came out of her mouth at the beginning of this video. That, you know what? Let's play it back. Oh, no, it was the other video. Yeah, no.
I came downstairs today. She stumbles, she's having trouble even jumping off.
Oh, this is when BBJ was dying. Okay, hold on. 9 months ago.
Anyway, I told her about this many times. And they said it could be many different behavioral things. Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait. We got to go back to the BBJ thing. It's very important that she was dying.
So, she doesn't poop anywhere else. It's always at the bottom of the stairs at the door. So, no matter how many times I clean it, it doesn't matter. There's always one there. So I don't know what her deal is. I don't know if she doesn't like when I leave. Anyway, I told the vet about this many times, and they said it could be many different behavioral things. Yeah, but then like I came downstairs today, she stumbles, like she's having trouble even jumping on the couch.
'Cause her claws were in the pads. I thought as soon as you got off the plane, you were gonna check her out. You were gonna check her out and take her to the vet. You had time to go to the outhouse, to go to Burger King 3 or 4 times, to run around your car, take the long road. You had every time you left the house, you could have took BBJ with you. Took her to I don't even know, a PetSmart and just had her toenails cut out of the pads.
She doesn't hear me. Anyway.
Because her ears were infected.
One of the biggest, I know, reactions and things, that's why
she can hear her pubic hair hit linoleum floor now.
She didn't have trouble. Like, but she did like a weird jump. Like, she doesn't usually jump on my shoulder to get to the other side of the counter. And that's why I was like, ow. And then today, she wasn't able to, like, she didn't hear me come in the kitchen. She was fast asleep. And when she was sleeping, she was like shaking a little bit. So I was like, what the?
Oh my God. She was shaking and still you did not take her. Do you know that Chantal was home for almost a month? 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And still never checked her claws or took her to the vet.
Heck. And then...
But she had time to go to Burger King, McDonald's. I didn't know that these pickled chicken nuggets are they're not halal. Oh, we'll have to throw those away when I get home. Yeah, when you get home, Jan. Anyway, she went through all these drive-thrus. She went to the outhouse. She went shopping. Blah, blah, blah. She did all that stuff.
Woke up and she was like all confused. And then she saw me. And then she started crying. And she cries like, her cries are a lot louder. And I think it's because her hearing is bad.
Are you stupid? That is pain. Pain, pain, pain. See, that's why nobody feels sorry for you when you lost your shit after you found out FFG stopped BBJ from being euthanized. Kiki. Okay, we're going to play that too because it's the best rager ever. Because it was so raw and real.
She's old. She's 21. Like, you know.
So what? You're going to be 40. Should we put you down? Or should we remove the diabetic leg? Should we just put you down?
So I'm just trying to like spend as much time with her and, you know, make her as comfortable as I can. She has a vet appointment.
Yeah, end of life.
This week? No, next week.
Oh yeah, next week. Yeah, right before I leave.
She has a vet appointment on the 22nd.
Yeah, and you were leaving on the 25th or 26th. Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah, now BBJ's like what, 25, 30? In 9 months?
We're going to see like what the vet says.
Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see. Didn't she go to her mom's for a few days too? Valentine's Day, yeah, the 14th. She stayed there a few days. Pizza's like, BBJ doesn't have any food because you hid the food. Ooh. Ooh. You want her to look frail? God bless her. But BBJ's happy. Happy now.
Go from there. So,
we'll go from there.
I know older cats, like, I don't know. She's just, I can just tell. I've lived with her for, nobody judging me has lived with her. Like, I've lived with her for like many, many years.
It really wasn't about people judging you. It was about you admitting a year before this that her claws had grown into the pads. Look at this filter. Jesus, Jay Leno. Anyway, Jesus, Jay Leno. It's not about judging you. It's about the stuff you put on your channel. Remember when it's been a year and at least 6 months since you had cut her nails and, oh, they grow really fast. You should bring her in every 5 weeks then. Oh, I can't be bothered with that. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, yeah, that's right. It was Valentine's because she had a rager on Valentine's and she was at her mom's and she doxed her own mom's house because, you know, she ordered food in while they were out and she was babysitting their dog that hates her. But anyway, potato, potato. So anyway, just so you have the story straight, she did not do an emergency vet you know, for the cat. She was planning an end-of-life appointment. She knew what bad shape BBJ was in, and she didn't want to give her away like that because then she would be exposed, which ended up happening. We'll get to it.
I love her the most.
Do ya?
She's my girl. I don't want what's best with her. I don't want to just get rid of her because
she was in bad health. Because of you.
Easily rehome her. I have somebody who's willing to take her. She doesn't miss Sam. No, she seems actually happier to be alone. Straight up.
How would you know if she misses Sam? I mean, just because you don't miss Pete doesn't mean she don't miss Sam. That was her buddy. Oh my God.
Sam was first gone. She was walking around the house like...
Yeah, looking for Sam.
But, that was okay.
She wasn't smoking a J and playing music. Like, you know, ding dong, that dumb cat's gone. She wasn't doing that. She was walking around, looking around, meowing. Where's my buddy?
I'm gonna go, and see what the vet says. Started to decline at 15 and died at 18. Having a cat at 21. Yeah, Lulu, that's what even the lady who answered said. 21?
Because you're making up its age. The vet said she's about 17 or 18.
She was 19, but she's like 20. She must be 20. Like, do the math. When I got her, she was like 1 to 2.
You got her in 2006.
In 2004.
6.
I'm looking forward to going back. Hi, Kelly. I don't know how you do that plane ride to Kuwait. Actually, you know what? I'm starting to not mind it. And actually, when I get to the airports, I know I'm just going to be like, oh my God. Like, I was excited to come home, and I was like, looking at the time. I was honestly so excited. I missed my family, and I missed my cats. Like, I missed them so bad. Hi, sweet. Wow, you're full of spry right now. I'm happy to see this. Let me move things for you. Excuse me. I don't even smoke. It's my asthma, I think. No, I'm not walking today. I have too much to do. I gotta get off of here soon. Sweet. I'll be here, sweet. Okay. So before then, I have to we have to book a moving van for Pete. He's moving in somewhere where renting a room.
You're going to take a room. What happened to the one bedroom? You would never abandon Pete. He's living in an upstairs of a older couple's home. Oh my God. Well, that's your own fault, Pete. You don't quit your job on any of her promises. Come on, did you not learn? He's getting exactly what he deserves too. So Salah.
I have to have all my stuff to get. I have to have everything organized for people to come take my stuff. If you guys want, I want to get rid of everything on the 23rd. My couch, my bed, everything is going to be...
You think anybody wants your bed? Did you have a plastic mattress protector on it? For real? I have a big cloud mattress protector on mine. You've peed and thrown up in that bed more times than we can count.
Free.
Not to mention fleas and whatever else is in that bed.
Yeah, everything's free. So I want to set it up nice. People can come and browse like a little shopping center, but free stuff. So if you are not a hater, and you live in Ottawa, if you want to come take...
So you put all that on public YouTube, and then you ended up just leaving everything in there, and they had to clean it up. Okay.
Things, that's totally fine. I don't mind. You can come say hey. But, I'm probably going to be busy. I'm going to be getting rid of everything.
You know what you could have done? You could have opened it up. You could have opened it up, had somebody else there, and you could have been gone for the day. Instead of leaving it up to the place you rented from to clean all that junk out of there.
Is probably rent a hotel room from the 23rd, probably until I leave. Because I don't really feel safe. I don't think staying at my mom's is a good idea. People knowing where I am.
But they can come in your house and take all your stuff while you're there. But you didn't feel safe at your mom's. Well, your mom won't let you live stream. That's what it was.
You wish you could shop the Villa shop. I'm not a hater, but I'm like you and I hate everyone. Yeah, Squeaky From. You can totally come get some things if you want. I don't know. We'll see. I was just going to stay at a crappy hotel, and then we can make fun of it for a few days. I want to have somewhere, too, that I can freely stream and not have to worry about people
There it is. Freely stream.
And just, people being busy and,
You could have streamed in your mom or in your bedroom at your mom's house, but no. Or in your car. Take a drive. But no, your mom said no.
I'll pay your gas money to rescue BBJ Moo. It's not about gas money. It's not about gas money. If the vet says she can be rehomed, then that's a different thing. But honestly...
Exactly. So BBJ's appointment was going to be, right, on the 22nd, and the hotel on the 23rd. So you knew you were going to euthanize her. You knew it. So is anybody mad at FFG for figuring out a way to get BBJ to the vet and get all her problems taken care of so she could live out the rest of her years comfortable and happy? Is anybody else mad? Besides the Beezers. We already know the Beezers are mad. Anyone? Yeah, I didn't think so. Didn't Pete say it was like $5,000 bill for the villa? Nothing surprises me. I don't watch Pete. Listen to her. I don't want her to suffer. Then you should have had her kidney test done, her ears cleaned out, proper teeth hygiene done. You should have cared. Should have cared about her as a living being. Living being.
Like, she seems like tired. She just seems like...
She's in pain. Do you know how physically and mentally exhausting being in pain is? Oh, yeah, because you can't even stir sauce without being out of breath, and you have to tell the whole internet about how much you're suffering all the time. But see, you can speak English. Or BBJ would have let you know, Mom, my kidneys hurt. It hurts when I walk. My back hurts because of my kidneys. I have an infection, Mom. Mom, my claws are in my pads right now, Mom. Mom, my ears hurt, Mom. Yeah, she would have told you. That's why when you have a child or an animal, you have to constantly assess the behavior of your animal. And if anything seems off because they can't speak yet, you have to take them in. You cannot diagnose just because of age. You're 40. You're 40. So this is the age of heart attacks, strokes, diabetic complications. So we just gonna put you down, girl. Is Salah gonna put you down?
Frail, doesn't she? I don't know. Like, if you knew her back in like 2004 and, you guys only know her when she was an elderly cat. Even since the beginning of YouTube, she's declined a lot.
Boy, look at her trying to tell her audience. So when she would have come back on and said, yeah, the vet euthanized her. Can you imagine? That video she uploaded yesterday was an old video. It was raining yesterday. Look and see if it was raining at 6 a.m. Kuwaiti time, because that's what time she said she went for a walk.
And I'm so afraid of her, like, suffering and being in pain, and especially hearing her cry,
Yeah, that's why you take them to the vet, and you get arthritis shots, you get antibiotics. And remember before when the paws, she was so proud of herself because she took her to the vet and didn't realize her claws were in the pads the first time. And she was so proud of herself. And she's like, oh my God, now she's eating. And yeah, so you should have known by her not eating that she was in pain, right? Because it happened before. Okay, I'm just asking if you know her better than us.
Like, it's kind of freaky in the middle of the night, like, wow! And like she's lost or something. So I have to get...
She was in pain.
Up and like do that like loud.
Oh, that'll fix it. That fixed it. Oh my God. You know how some people in this world should not have kids? There's people in this world that should not have pets either. Oh my God. Go on TikTok and look up this channel called Animal Lover. Animal Lover. You will, your heart, oh my God, I cried like twice yesterday. I had to remind myself I'm nothing like Chantal. And when I see an animal get rescued and then the change in its eyes and its face and the trust and the bond that it creates with the human that rescued them, it's just so heartwarming because at the end of the day, there are more good people than bad people. For real. And I have to watch that stuff because I have to see. And I seen this cat one, and I'm like, this guy rescued this cat that was just tossed out on the side of the road, and it was scared. It wanted its owners. Anyway, he brought it home, and this cat loves him so much because of it. But anyway, so I watch the good things on TikTok, by the way. I watch the hero stories.
For her to hear me. Sometimes Pete even goes down and like brings her upstairs. Like I just don't want to see her.
Because
like,
she couldn't climb up the stairs or down. She was in pain.
You know, and then to put her through trauma of being scared and adjusting to a new environment, you know, like I don't know. I want to do what's best for her. So I'm really just
gonna put her down.
Leave it between me and the vet, you know?
That tells you everything you need to know. I'm gonna leave it between me and the vet.
Don't use your real name at the hotel. You should know better by now. Yeah. Gemini Gem, actually, thanks for reminding me. But,
well, I know, yeah. FFG definitely offered her an NDA and money, $3,000 to take BBJ. Because she knew the cat was in pain and suffering. And it's not like you could feel bad for Chantal that she didn't have the money to take care of the cat. Because she was flexing all the, Uber Eats and the drugs and, and buying things for Nader and, taking him on shopping sprees and, oh shit, I forgot to buy cat food, right? Every other day. But anyway, so it's not like you could feel sorry for Chantal because she was really in a bad space financially. No, not at all. She was doing great. So it really was that the cats were a burden when it came to wanting to get married or be with a guy. I mean, we seen it with Nader, and the cats are too much work and a bother, and everybody, if she would have took the NDA, nobody would have ever known. But that's her defiance, right? So what happened was the good Lord above said, let's expose evil. And that's why things went the way they were supposed to, because those who will never see the light should be exposed for their darkness. I've seen a good example of that. Do we need any more examples?
I haven't stayed in a hotel in a while. I like hotels. And I found a pretty affordable deal at certain places, so I'm going to check.
Let me guess, Montreal? Was it Montreal? By the airport? Yeah.
Well, we'll see, Tiffany. We'll see. There is an elderly cat sanctuary that I did contact, so you need to...
Oh, sure, Jan.
FFG, Nads, and Dee not to show up here. Okay, yes. So, sorry, my nose is itchy. Cat hair.
Sure.
No, I don't think Nad, Turd, and Doodoo will show up. You're not welcome, but obviously. But yeah, FFG, I might have to say that. And you and any of your friends, anyone related to you, anyone you know, anyone who has a reaction channel about me, pretty much. I mean, yeah, well, people from, like, Yaba won't show up. She's from the States. I don't know, maybe, I think Monty would, maybe. Come and get some things. I'm not afraid of Monty.
She would have loved it. She would have felt like a celebrity. But I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have went there to get a damn thing out of that house, except the cats.
But I'd be afraid of, like, everyone else, like, certain people. Don't come near me.
Then why would you make it public on your YouTube? Why didn't you just go into a, I don't know, Ottawa private Facebook page and put it in there? Not out for your public YouTube. Why? Why did you say that?
Can you snow angel bees?
Oh, we know she hates women. She hates women. Period. And I'm pretty sure your mama hates women too. I mean, for real. I mean, I've never seen a man, like, I can only compare, like, all the men I've known in my life would never go on YouTube to drag women. That I don't understand. I mean, that's gossip. That's a girl thing. Unless you're trying to attract women, I don't understand any of that from a male perspective of any male I've ever met in my life. They just don't engage in female gossip. It's weird.
But yeah, basically just like, you know what I mean. Like if you're in the area, you know, you've watched my videos and you want some things, whatever. That's what I meant. But no, I'm going to be very selective about who I let in my home. It's not just going to be like... Oh,
sure. Like who you let in the fashion show as you smile and waved and did a photo op with FFG? What? And you only got mad when she wouldn't go out and have poutine with you, and when you went home and got all greened out and didn't even bother to edit your fashion show and put it up, and she did before you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a competition always with women. It's weird.
Come in, you know. No, I will not be renting a hotel room with vomit on the covers. I always get scared when I fly long haul. Yeah, the important thing, Layla, just do like ankle exercises, go to the bathroom every once in a while, even just walk up the aisle. I actually just like went to the bathroom, like got up to go to the washroom a few times, moved around my legs, moved positions, got up and stretched.
But, you know what? And that's very problematic, because I did see an old video clip where you were talking about when you had diabetes, by the way, and you were also talking about the blood clots they found in your lungs, and you, after your hospital stay where they dissolved the clots with warfarin, you refused to stay on blood thinners. That is very problematic if you're going to be flying all around with the pressurized cabin. But anyway, that's up to you.
But I pretty much slept. Like, I make sure that by the time I get to the plane, I'm sleep deprived and just like out of it. So that when I get on the plane, I can just put the mask on, earplugs, the pillow, and the blanket, and just conk out. Put my seatbelt on, and I'm good. And then I wake up. They usually just like kind of wake you up gently to see if you want something to eat.
You probably said, I'm going to close my eyes, but as soon as that food cart comes, you better tap me awake, right? I don't even eat on a plane. I mean, I'm sure you gotta when you're on 14 hours, for real.
Like, I woke up, they're like, snack time. And they were like giving sandwiches and chips and drinks, and I was like, no, I don't want it.
Did she not do a whole video of all the snacks and food she ate on the plane? And she said, no, I don't want that. I'm a skinny legend.
Yes, I'm bragging about declining food. Thanks. Oh, maybe I could call the cops right now, actually. Yeah, I can't look. I'm on my phone. I love how she thinks that just because it's public, that her putting it as a thumbnail and harassing me on her live stream is not criminal activity. All right, so I'll be calling
She's talking about that Google image of her mom's house or some shit. So anyway, as the story goes, because we ain't listening to all that nonsense. As the story goes, let me see, what was this one? Oh, yeah, that was after. Okay, so as the story goes, this is Piggy's channel, by the way. If you're not subscribed to Piggy, please do. Piggy in the house. Piggy. Okay, so, yeah, this is Piggy's content. I've been reacting to everybody but Foodie's content. Anyway, so, as the story goes, somebody named Amy reached out and on Instagram Messenger and begged Chantal for the cat, BBJ. I'm not going to play the video where she put BBJ in the crate with her dirty shirt, handed BBJ over to Pete to go down the stairs and hand the cat off to somebody she didn't even know. I ain't playing that. Everybody's seen it. Like, I want to get on with the nonsense that came out of her mouth after she wrote these plots, and the only reason she gave BBJ to a complete stranger and didn't drive the cat to the house and look around their house, right? Some stock photo over Google would do fine for, let me see the inside of your house. Okay, here's a stock photo from Google. In fact, I think somebody reverse photoed that, and it was a stock photo. Anyway, so instead of driving BBJ there herself and walking through the house and meeting the people, probably would have seen some pictures of FFG and some frames around the house, would she or not? Right? Nope, she gave the carrier to Pete. Bye, BBJ. And then Pete went down to the bottom of the stairs, handed her off, shut the door, and locked it. Then she jumped in her car and was singing and felt like a burden had been lifted. Now she could go to Kuwait to be with the love of her life and get rid of these pain in the asses. Anyway, so then there was the bloop heard around the world. The guy at the front door at Chantal's house was FFG's brother. And the cat was going to her brother's house and sister-in-law. The sister-in-law wanted the cat. Now, whether the cat lives with FFG or not, I don't give a rat's ass. I hope it does. Because I'd love to see that. FFG stopped at a dumpster and tossed the carrier and the shirt and the dirty, poop-covered litter scoop into the dumpster. And probably cuddled the cat all the way back to Montreal. Isn't that something? Well, so apparently somebody told. So when FFG was live with the bloop, that's the name of the stream, people. Go watch it. It's got about 90,000 views. Anyway, bloop. Somebody let Chantal know that FFG's brother was the one at her front door. And this is what happened. Well, let me tell you. She threw those pant legs on her head so fast to make a hijab. And that became part of the hystericalness. Like, she didn't even take a minute, take a breath, reach out to FFG, reach out to Amy Flowers. Hell no! She fired up that live stream. Well, she says Salah told her, but I'm not sure that's how it went. We're just going to say, yeah, the love of her life. Honey. I don't think Salah really did. I think it was some Beezer. Probably Missy Moo. Missy Moo's always got 2 screens going and shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, buckle up, buttercups. Buckle up.
Crazy psycho bitch. I'm glad you did this. You know why? Because you're going to be arrested.
The pants on her head. She threw that on her head so fast so she could rage. It's the best, man. This is raw and real. When your voice is shaky and you cannot even form a thought, let alone prepare. That tells you everything you need to know, Salah. She ran around that house with Pete's in there and no hijab on. Exactly. Probably no pants either. I love it. This was funny.
You have 1 day. You have till tomorrow morning to bring me back BBJ or Amy Flowers. You're going to be doxxed. Okay.
Now, I tried to tell you guys in the past, when she's raising the righteous pinky, she's truly pissed off. Remember when she would raise it with Nader and everybody's like, oh, it's fake. No, when she raises the righteous pinky, it's called fire. She on fire. I know, arrest that woman.
Okay. The person who's supposed to have BBJ is Amy Flowers.
And she does.
She went way too fucking far. And people think this is okay.
It's okay that BBJ's alive. Yeah, duh.
Okay to do this to someone else. Steal someone's cat. You
made a video where you handed the cat over and said, bye. Oh, and then you got in the car and made a video where you said, oh yeah, I know this person. Oh yeah, no, I didn't just hand her over to anybody. Oh no, I know this person, which was even better. BBJ wins.
Fuck off, Mr. Stahl. This isn't about drama. This is real life. You people need an effing life, okay? This is harassment.
That pinky, man, like an antenna. She was trying to connect to her people on another planet with that antenna. Oh, you need a goat scream? No problem. Willie, up to the plate. Oh, yeah, I got that one too, Susie Q. I got that one too. This is the best part about all of it.
So you have until tomorrow morning, bitch.
Whoa, that is the best use of the word bitch I've ever heard in my life. That was straight up. Listen, I've been practicing in case I ever need to, but we need to hear that again.
Hey, this is harassment. So you have until tomorrow morning, bitch, to bring...
Straight up gangster.
Back my cat, or else I'm calling the police. And you will, because I did not give you the cat. You are my stalker. You are my stalker. You have till tomorrow morning. You have till tomorrow morning. You disgusting, depraved human being.
Depraved. Look at you. Ma'am, you are supposed to properly fix your hijab before you rage in it. Depraved. One photo is a stalker. Well, you know, Chantel did do the fatty fashion show, whatever the hell she called. That's what you called it, Foodie. Anyway, you did it in her city. She didn't drive 2 hours to your city. And she thought, oh, it's a parade. Nobody will see us. We'll be right outside, part of the parade. No, she didn't know it was like 8 people in a hair salon. That's not a parade. Next time, they should mark it correctly, right? Right? And you should have a list of people that are not invited. And it was a public event. And you waved to her and then took a picture with her. So maybe she didn't feel like a stalker.
Yes, it's my cat, Babs. Fuck you, ass.
Oh, listen, she forgot to put it on members only. So there was the public in there. The public was in there going, you were going to euthanize her. She's alive. You should say thank you. The goof never gets old. No, never. Those are pant legs. Those are pant legs on her head. Yeah.
Bye. I didn't give it to FFG, so what they did is illegal. What?
Illegal? In what sense of the word? How?
They did is fraud. Fraudulent.
Well, it may have been getting one over on you and proving that you didn't vet anybody. You didn't go to their house. That's all it proved, is you had no idea who you were giving her to. I know, you literally made a video handing your cat over. I know, I love it. With pants on her head. Right. Yeah, depraved, right.
Whenever I call the police and tell them that this harasser who's been stalking me and fucking harassing me for however long has my cat, are you...
On YouTube? What? Is that what T and Sass could do? With what you did to her and Perfectly Imperfect and Just Breezing and... I mean, for real, it's called tomato throwing. Now it's harassment and stalking. That you make a public YouTube channel and a public YouTube videos, and that's what it is when people react? What? Yeah, vetting takes effort, I know.
Are you serious? I don't care if it's your relative. She's gonna give the cat back, trust me.
We can see your bald head.
Watch.
That flap keeps opening, and that one. Then people are gonna say that, and she gets even madder.
Watch. What do you mean 5 pads? Shut the fuck up.
This is when she couldn't write a script because it was so impromptu. When somebody said there were 5 claws embedded in her pads. 5 claws? Shut up. I have. She's trying to think while she's mad.
I have receipts.
They're called text messages.
Me. I know you all think it's really, really cool to see me like this right now.
Oh, wait a minute. That's called gaslighting. When you do that. We want to hear about the receipts.
Right? You're sick human beings, all right? You're fucking sick. If you get pleasure and give money to this fucking bitch...
They gave like 6 or 8 grand. But... that was the whole community. Even people that didn't like FFG, like Missy Moo, your right-hand man, they were in there giving money for BBJ's care. They knew it was going to be very expensive to get her back to peaceful living, what we call namaste, or homeostasis, where everything's in sync and you feel good, right? Yeah. So people did contribute a lot of money. That was like really amazing. How this community can come together and help an animal in dire need. But continue on.
Who literally stole my cat?
Literally? Did you film it?
You're fucked up.
No, I think FFG had you a little effed up this night.
That's false identity.
Yes, this is a Muslim woman. Yes.
My cat Jack, thank you. You are in shit, but you're not smart enough to realize that yet.
Can we talk about who was smart in this moment? Had you only taken her to the vet when you got home from the airport and got her nails out of her pads, they would have been healed. Nessa, welcome to the Seeker family. And got her on antibiotics and had her ears cleaned. There would have probably been nothing to report. But you, were so excited to go to the outhouse and green out and pretend like you weren't doing, I don't know, drugs and a hijab. You forgot all about checking her paws. So what happened? You handed a cat over in pretty rough shape. And I gotta believe, even if it wasn't FFG's relative, let's just say it was a different viewer, I'm pretty sure they would have made a video because they would have been absolutely pissed off, disgusted, and wanted everybody to know how horrible this was. And guess what? That viewer that would have made that video probably could have put up a Cash App and got as much money as FFG did for the cat's care. So you see how that works?
You dug yourself a grave.
Ah, grave. I think you dug one for your channel. Obviously, you are now aware of how many people love animals, even though you said anyone that loves an animal like a family member, there's something wrong with you. Well, I think we outnumber people like you.
Goodbye, biatch.
I said the same thing, LJ. I would have made a video of the vet doing the procedure. I would have made a video, because there's actually one on YouTube, by the way. There is one on YouTube that actually shows you. You know what? I'm going to guide you. Because I want you to see if you really. It's on Jericho. Oh my God, I just screwed up. I got to go to YouTube. Oh my God. Okay, go to Jericho D, Foodie Beauty. You got to put in the Foodie Beauty thing. Hold on. So you got to put in the Foodie Beauty thing. Okay? We're going to go to this video. Hold on. It will. Oh, shit. It's in my history. Hold on. Hi, guys. I got my little poodle hairstyle today. Don't laugh at me. Or do. I don't care. My roots need to be done. Okay, she even put, which was nice of her, Jericho, thank you for putting the trigger warning on it for anyone that, wants to kind of feel what BBJ went through, but they're not sure if they actually want to feel what BBJ went through. And it's like I say, some of us, in order to feel the full-on empathy, we almost have to experience it, because your mind has a way of lessening, desensitizing itself. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait, not that one. That's the other time she laughed at BBJ. Sliding across the counter and falling. Oh, here it is. I'm going to show you. It's sad. Anyway. So Jericho J, this is the one. And it's from 9 months ago. And it's Jericho D. And here's the name of it. My Thoughts on Foodie Beauty. And, yeah. So the only place I'm going to take you, and this is where BBJ tried to get down the stairs. It was sad. She hopped. And these two clowns didn't even see that as a problem, whether it be arthritis or the pads, which would be the first thing you would check. But anyway, just so you get an idea, you can come in here and you can watch this removal of claws in a pad. And there's the little pad all inflamed and red, and the claw has grown over and in. So you can go watch that. if you want to. Oh, back to you. All right. Sorry, Foodie. Sorry, we had to take a break a sec. Because people were asking. I'm not playing it, Blondie. Not playing it.
Goodbye, the Wicked Witch is fucking dead. I can't whip.
I know I got a new member. I just said thank you. To Nessa. Nessa Rossini. I already said thank you, gal.
And if you don't give my cat back, I will fucking find you and I will...
And what? What? You have already sat in a Motel 6 or something, and told everybody that's where she lived, like a stalker. You sat in the parking lot. Not this time, but before all this. Yeah. A hotel you thought she lived in. That was weird. Are those high heels up there? Ma'am, you can't wear high heels. Stop. Is that a cat mask? Or cat ears? No, I think they're high heels. That's interesting.
I will get her myself.
There's the link to Jericho D's channel. If you want to go over and see that for yourself.
I will get her myself. Nope.
She didn't do that though, did she? I was kind of waiting for that. You know, like when she did the CPAP rescue. I wanted to see the BBJ rescue attempt. She would never, ever in a million years get in her car and show up at FFG's house. Would she? No. And secondly, FFG offered to give BBJ back if she met her at the vet. If Chantal met her at the vet and let the veterinarian have a talk with her. She didn't do that either.
Oh, Hippieista? She won? Are you good?
Hippieista! That's one of our subscribers. Ooh, Hippieista was pissed about this.
Give her money in jail? I hope so. I hope so. That's where this bitch is going.
No.
If you don't see how disturbing and...
See how mad her pant legs were getting? She was getting really mad at this because she wanted to rage freely with her bald head or her strawberry shortcake crocheted hat, anything, and a whole pack of gummies.
She's taken it? Are you serious? You people are insane. Insane. No.
No. I love that.
Tiny lasagna. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't
work that way.
No.
No.
No. No. I'm not fucking with cats, okay?
Well, you kind of did. You should have watched that documentary. You would have learned something. You really would have.
You're causing false outrage for nothing.
This is what you would call an exposure or an injury to somebody who has grandiose personality and is always trying to write the script of how great they are. This is when things go wrong, people. This is full exposure. They don't like that, as you can tell.
This is what she's doing, and she's gonna pay.
She's going to pay.
She's going to pay.
Your channel paid the price, did it not? Because you don't F with cats.
Do not worry. She's going to pay.
She has been paying out the ass for that cat's care. A thank you is all that's needed. I'm sure you would have got a "you're welcome."
So this is what happened, okay?
Okay, your version. Go on, girl.
Harassment, and yes, people are messaging me. Charged with harassment and...
Who would be messaging you that? Are you nuts? Who would be... I know it ain't Misty Moo because she was over there giving money to FFG. Who would be messaging you that? I can only imagine. I'll bet it's people that have been giving you terrible advice for quite a while now because they want to watch your channel plummet. Plummet.
Stalking. You made my case. You made my case. No. That's what you think. You think that she's okay because she made up a persona or she gave it to a family member. Whatever. I was under the impression, and she's sniping? Bitch, you have exactly till tomorrow morning to get your fucking ugly fat ass.
Oh, you're fat shaming.
Right to this villa, because I swear if you don't. I
have a question though, Chantal. You know, back then when you were losing your mind. She wasn't in the video. She never had text anybody and said, I'm gonna steal Chantal's cat. Where's all your proof that FFG... I mean, she could easily just do a live stream and say, that was my brother. I could have said that. I could have said, that was my brother, right? So where was your proof at this moment? At this moment. As you threaten a human being with no proof.
Jail, and you are...
Just like words out of her mouth, that's all it was at this point.
To jail for this, by the way. This is way too far. You're gonna talk about her, I don't care.
She's so mad because people are saying, your hijab, we can see your hair. She got so mad about that, watch. She slaps at the top of her head. I don't care. I don't care about this cosplay right now. This is more important. I've been exposed on the internet.
Talk about her, I don't care. You're going to talk about her pads. I also have receipts of talking to Amy Flowers.
But that doesn't even make an argument. You've been home for 3 weeks and still didn't take her in just to get the claws cut back. So you messaged Amy Flowers. Well, I have an appointment at the vet, but if you'd rather take her, right? We could just, you could take her. Knowing what bad shape she was in, you still took the chance and handed it over to a perfect stranger. Oh my God.
Saying, I was in Kuwait for 3 months.
Yeah. So you set up a vet tech to come to your house while Lazy Pete's is there. Hey, the vet tech is going to be there on this date to clip BBJ's nails. You know they have mobile vet techs, right? Of course you know that. And then when she was shaking, people offered for a vet tech to come. And we're going to pay for it. Hell, even FFG was going to pay for it. And you told him no. And then you started talking about, if she's in a bad way, I'm going to euthanize her. So now you're mad because the internet reacted to the condition of this cat while you were home for almost a month?
BBJ, the vet herself, I will call the fucking vet for receipts if I have to because you people are psychotic.
Where are the vet receipts?
And driving you to this.
It was at least 6 months. You didn't even get them cut before you went to Kuwait. People were asking you, did you get BBJ's claws trimmed before you left? And no, you didn't. You said they were fine.
And this is what you want. You want to rage because you're such wonderful individuals, right?
No, here's the deal, Foodie. If I were to neglect my 2 dogs and I made them a part of people's lives for 7 years, I would hope they would be outraged. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Sick. Sorry you don't feel that way.
Really? So that you resort to criminal activity and breaking someone down, causing people to fucking kill themselves.
Ma'am. You sure you want to go down that road? You wanted a 5150 that night?
You are sick criminals. Fuck off.
Well, actually, did you know that in Canada, animal neglect is considered abuse and you can be arrested for it? Did you know that? I was like, whoa.
Holy shit.
Wow, was she mad.
Like, what the fuck?
She's trying to convince you all that she was not the bad guy here. She can't take another hit to her channel after Cuba Rage.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's probably why FFG wanted to meet her at the vet and the police would have been there. For real.
No, Monica, it doesn't matter.
No. Monica.
It doesn't matter if it's not my cat. No. It doesn't work that way. I'm sure that you're all happy. Ooh, yay! You won, FFG.
See, she competes with women for online popularity. She competes with Amber Lynn, and then now she competes with FFG. She used to compete with Yaba. Anybody that was doing better than her, she competed with until she started doing really good with the Nodder Arc. She didn't even care if there were reaction channels, right? When she got exposed, well, she did the Pew Pew, she did the Cuba Rage, and the final straw for people was BBJ's health, neglected care. So yeah, Foodie, read the room. So now she's about to get exposed for something else. Supposedly, knock, knock, it's karma, getting ready to release something. So now she's at the sympathy stage of, I've got diabetes, over here, everybody help me, help me, help me, I care about my weight and my life. That's what's happening now.
No, it doesn't work that way. I made a deal with this Amy Flowers person to...
Who has your cat. She even said, do you mind if I send my husband to pick her up? And you said, no, that's fine. So he did. What's the problem?
Have BBJ. Okay? That's it. The fact that, how can people even super chat this? How are you okay with someone taking someone else's fucking cat? I was in Kuwait for 3 months.
Boy, she's just gonna run with that, isn't she? I was in Kuwait for 3 months. But people said they would pay for a vet tech to come. And you said no. You were gonna euthanize her when you got home if she was sick.
Elderly cat's nails. Oh my God, I can't.
Yeah, the vet told you should have them trimmed every 5 weeks. So 6 months and 5 weeks. Ow.
You're my cats are not your fuck. I swear to God.
I'm calling the police.
I'm gonna call the cops right now.
Right now. So what happened after she called the cops, people? What happened? She came back. Of course she did. She had to try to save her reputation on the YouTubes. This is Queen of WTF. This is Queen of WTF. So first she had time to maybe pop a gummy after the police told her, what the hell, this is a civil matter. What are you even talking about? You know, piss off kind of shit, right? So she came back. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. She changed it and went to full tears. Here we go. Those are high heels. When's the last time you wore high heels? Stop.
I'm trying not to cry.
I'm going to try not to cry, you guys. Well, you really don't. I'm glad you popped a gummy and chilled out, put on a proper hijab. Well, while you greening out.
Yeah, he's the one who told me about that. I was getting ready, actually, to pray.
She was getting ready to pray when Salah let her know. She was getting ready to pray. Look at this. Performance art.
And then Salah told me that FFG has your cat. I'd like to know exactly karma for what? For what? For what? For defending myself against the constant harassment from this evil witch in Montreal?
Yeah, but you give it, you know what I mean? I could see if you were just, somebody like you were just a sweetheart and you know, and you weren't, all the damage you've done. Come on, Chantal. You gave out FFG's phone number to Nodder. He threatened to find her even if she lived in a birdhouse. So let's just say you guys have both been going at it for a while. Stop. You dressed up as her as Halloween with a head wound, with a side pony, with your scraggly hair, and laughed about it. The night that, like you were mocking the night she almost died. And that was before. That was before she was pissed at you. Yeah, so, Halloween costume, I'm sure that hurt. But for you, it was just internet content. So, here we are, internet content.
What did I do to this horrible person, miserable person?
I just told you.
For her to harass me like this.
I just told you.
So you know what? You won.
She plays the long game. And obviously, pretty smart. Damn.
Okay. You have BBJ, good for you.
I know, FFG used to like her. She did. It showed in her reactions until that fateful day where she reached out to Foodie and said, listen, the guy that you're dating has been to prison for DV. Be careful. Oh, that's when it all went south. She gave FFG's phone number to Nader. And after that, well, I guess you're seeing the long game, Chantal.
You can tell the world that her nails grew too long, even though I have receipts telling Amy, who was supposed to have the cat.
Oh, it's up to Amy then? So you admitted to Amy that the claws had grown back into the pads instead of taking her to the vet, knowing they had, and let her suffer another day because you're too lazy. Wow. And where do you come out innocent?
That her nails were long, and I have receipts that I acknowledge that, and I have receipts that I offered to take her to the vet to...
You said, I have a vet appointment unless you want to take her to your vet. That's what you said in the text messages.
Hey. Yeah, so you have BBJ, don't kill her like you killed your 2 dogs.
Oh, so now we're going to euthanize her? So now you want her to live? Now that she's not with you? Okay.
It's insane that people are willing to suck your ass, but go against me.
Go against you? Oh, this is a Kardashian moment. I'm getting Kim Kardashian vibes.
I have nothing else to say. I have no words. I'm not, at the end of the day, yeah, she's rehomed. I don't know. This person is sick. I don't know what she might do. Like, the fact that she's psychotic enough to go to these lengths and you're not worried about BBJ
She was playing chess while you were playing Go Fish.
Being in her care. The fact that you think I mistreated BBJ is bullshit.
Oh, really? You only hugged her and needed her when you were depressed. Other than that, oh, yeah, why is she hopping down the stairs? I don't know. Let's order some pizza. I mean, come on.
I've had her since 2017 in my videos. There's
Yeah, you used her as content. So she became a part of our family.
Of me, how I treat my effing cat.
Yeah, we seen you laying in bed. Oh, thank you, BBJ. I'm so sad. Nader won't answer the phone, and I don't know where he's at. Thank you. Same with the llama pillow.
Was my everything, so shut up about that.
Oh, no. Isn't that what she said? Wait, how'd she do it? No.
BS, and you know it.
Pinkies are up.
Let me fix my freaking hijab.
Yeah, please do. Jeez.
I'm gonna freak out.
That's what happens when your jaw goes up and down too much and you don't just let the hijab hang free under the chin. Nobody gives a shit about your chins. It just starts moving all over like a curtain.
No. Angela, are you serious? Just be happy she's being taken care of.
Yeah.
You're missing the point, I think, a little bit. Are you actually defending this?
Yeah.
Listen, how is it not wrong? Somebody else messaged me. FFG has bullied me? You don't get it. You don't fucking get it. Do you see that I have fucking skin? I have a heart. I have a fucking face. I'm a human being. I have feelings. Okay? So being bullied by the same witch for 2 years at least, being stalked and harassed, everything I do is shit on by her. You think I want to give my cat or my cat anything to do with that? Really? And then demanding to have my cat inserting herself in my life? Really? Really? About BBJ's paws, again, I offered to take her. I was in Kuwait. Whenever Pete showed me her claws on video, I did ask to see them.
No, Pete's denied that. He never FaceTimed you. You weren't allowed to talk to him in Kuwait, right? Remember? It took the internet to tell you that there was no food. It took the internet to tell you that BBJ was shaking and Pete was worried. Yeah, it took the internet. See what happens when you guys go live about everything? And right, you've been home a whole month.
They looked normal to me. Okay, they looked like okay, they can wait till I get home. So.
No.
Whenever, and call the vet yourself. Whenever it's a cat that's elderly.
Oh yeah, remember when people gave her money for vet to take her to the vet, and she used it on herself and said it was nobody's business what she used the money on? Yeah, we remember well.
Nails grow very, very long, very fast because...
Very long, very fast. So 3 months in Kuwait, and you didn't have a vet tech set up for every 5 weeks to come to the house and clip her nails? How hard would that have been to just set that up? It wouldn't have been hard at all. And then you text Pete, hey, tomorrow the vet tech's coming to trim BBJ. That's what I would do. Are you nuts? My dog has to have his claws cut every 4 weeks. Every 4 weeks. Every 4 weeks. And you don't think that don't weigh on my mind and it's not on my calendar? It's on my calendar. Every 4 weeks. Every 4 weeks, Chantal. He don't like me doing it. So I pay to have it done. But I'm not going to let my dog walk around in discomfort. No, thank you. How heartbreaking to have your animal look at you like you don't even care about me. I'm hurting. I'm supposed to trust you. I'm sorry, but there's that.
Sam's nails were fine. They were fine.
Well, Sam's younger, and Sam needs on things, right? BBJ couldn't knead on things because she had kidney problems. Her back hurt. Her kidneys hurt. Her urinary tract was full of bacteria. Her ears, they itched and they hurt. You wonder why the cat wouldn't claw on things? Because she wasn't comfortable or happy.
Control came, said she was fine. This is harassment, even causing all this outrage over my own pet.
Did you call that vet and tell him he was creating outrage with those reports of neglect? I'm sorry, but that's a professional. Like his whole life is animals. And he knows when an animal's been neglected, especially when they got matted fur around their butt and the poop's all stuck to it and they have to shave it right then and there in the vet office. Not a groomer, but the vet.
Like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I don't even know what to say. Like, I find it, I don't even know. Like, I'm so disappointed that so many...
You are mortified because you were exposed. Boom.
Well,
or should I say, bloop.
Anything wrong with stalking and harassing.
I wouldn't even, be this big of a sass, crass, and ass if I didn't watch people week after week in her chats, in her live streams, saying, remember to get BBJ's nails trimmed. Don't forget, BBJ needs her nails trimmed. Over and over and over in her chats. Here's some money for BBJ's nail trim. If I wouldn't have seen that crap all the time and knowing she purposely ignored it, I wouldn't even give her any sass, crass, or ass. I really wouldn't. And I'm not playing this game of, I'm the victim here. No, BBJ was. Period.
I don't know. For crying out loud. Can you see my hair, guys? I don't.
All she cares about is her hijab because Salah's watching. Yep, Team BBJ.
You know what? You have my cat. You've exposed me for being a horrible human cat owner.
Finally, some acknowledgement. Yay, acknowledgement is half the battle. Now, are you going to get Julia fixed so that she doesn't go through discomfort when she goes into heat again? Or are you going to give her a jab of Depo-Provera again? Are you going to go and get her spayed or neutered? I don't even know which one's the female. Is it spayed? Neutered is the boy, right? Right? Which is easier than a girl. She has to go through surgery. But I'm just saying, are you going to let her keep getting jabs? Is it spayed? People say it's okay, spayed for girls. Okay. Or are you going to let her suffer through having a period every month? Probably just going to put shots in her every 6 months. Because she doesn't want to, vaccinate her so she can have surgery. Whatever.
being whatever you want to think of me, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
Okay, then why did you keep bringing this up every 6 months? Why did you keep bringing this up every 6 months? Or every 3 months? It was about 3 months. You brought up the BBJ thing constantly since this day. You should have tucked your tail between your legs and walked away. But no.
Leave me alone. I have prioritized BBJ. Give me a break. Give me a break because I choose to rehome my pets. I'm a bad pet owner. That is so...
No. That is not what people are saying. You're twisting it, per usual. You always do the twist and the turn. Let's twist again, like we did last summer. That's what you do. It isn't about rehoming your pets is a bad thing to do. It can be a good thing. Sometimes it's necessary. What it is you turned them over with thousands of dollars worth of vet. They needed treatment. They needed to be shaved. They needed to be groomed. They needed to be vaccinated. You don't do that. You don't do that. You hand over all the vet records, blah, blah, blah. You make sure everything is good with them. You don't just put a burden on a new owner. I'm out of here, off to Kuwait. That's what you did bad. That, my dear, is what you did wrong.
Ridiculous. You know it. To try to make money, you degrade her for doing things to herself, yeah. And you know I'm not a bad fucking pet owner. It's...
Well, you should take that up with the vet.
Ridiculous. You fucking idiots. You win. All I care about right now is my relationship with God.
And Salah. A boom.
Relationship with my husband. And
yep, she don't care.
Getting the fuck out of here. You know, you literally call the cops and say things like, I'm just like mentally exhausted.
That's what you told the cop? You called the cops crying and said, I'm mentally exhausted? Did he say, well, maybe you should call, 5150 or an ambulance? Why are you calling the cops if you're mentally exhausted? What's happening here?
This all has never been a battle that I felt like I never consented to. All I'm going to say to end this is may God have mercy on your soul.
Oh my God. Don't bring God into it.
I think that I deserve this shit. Just like, yeah, you're right. They did that. That's so dirty for someone to do that. They're just, everything about it is dirty. Reaching out to me saying they want to take BBJ.
Well, I mean, you could say it was dirty. Like when you threatened T and Sass and Perfectly Imperfect. You scared her daughter. She was afraid to go to school. Yeah, you could say that's dirty. When you handed over FFG's phone number to Nader and he threatened her life. Shit like that, that's dirty. So I don't think this was dirty. I think that truly she wanted to save that cat, even for the big bloop. I mean, really, she wanted to save that cat. She even offered you a non-disclosure agreement and $3,000 to never speak of this. But your hatred for her didn't allow you to take that offer, so she knew Amy Flowers been in your chat forever. She knew Amy Flowers, so Amy Flowers reached out and you fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I would say you have no one else to blame but yourself.
I checked her nails. They were really bad. And I said,
oh, now we're going to tell the truth. I checked her nails and they were really bad. Did you check them when you got home? And you still did nothing for 3 weeks? You should feel bad. You only cry for yourself and being exposed. You didn't cry for BBJ when you got home and looked at her claws and said, oh my God, I really screwed up again. And immediately took her to the vet. Emergency appointment. Yeah, it's such a thing.
Said, okay, I'm going to take her to the vet. Her appointment is for the vet to do.
Yeah, and you said, her appointment's next week. Her appointment's next week. You can do emergency.
Nails as well. And then they just ignored it. Like, they just didn't say yes or no. They just ignored it and said, okay.
So it's their fault that they ignored you saying, I'm taking her to the vet tomorrow, or do you want to take her to your vet? So they ignored that. It's their fault. Got it.
My brother's gonna come get
Oh, she even said, my brother's going to come get the cat. My brother's going to come get the cat. So you knew a guy was showing up.
It's honestly just so overwhelming. Yeah, so I did offer to take her to the vet because I did see that her nails got bad. I told you guys that BBJ, I was so afraid to always cut her nails myself.
Ma'am, nobody asked you to cut her nails. Nobody. All you had to do was have a standing appointment to trim her nails. Yeah, and a mobile tech would have come to your house within those 3 weeks. I would have went for an emergency vet appointment, but that's just me. Like I did with Mr. Tiggs when he accidentally caught his dew claw and he screamed. I screamed. I called the vet immediately and they brought him in. Immediately. Dang.
Because she would always freak out and scream, even for no reason. She was like, she doesn't like it. But yes, it's painful, obviously, if they grow into the pads. But, like, I offered...
Oh, you can go watch the video that I actually sent you to on Jericho D's channel. And you can actually see how painful it is to remove those claws from the pad. Wow. I had to feel it for myself, Chantal, so I could stay sass, crass, and a bit of an ass. Because I'm one of them, don't F with animals or kids kind of people. I kind of go, I don't know, ham. Full ham. Even in public. Even in public I do. That's me.
To pay for it, I offered to take her. They shouldn't get that bad, but, like, I wasn't here, and whenever he videoed me, they looked okay, and... Pete's is not the best mentally eager to deal with it.
Oh, so now it's Pete's fault. Now it's Pete's fault. Pete's isn't the best cat. Then why'd you leave your cats with him for 3 months if he's not the best cat person? He's the one that told the internet, I'm scared because BBJ's shaking. She tried to get up on my chair and her head was shaking. And he was like, and people were like, call a vet tech. We'll pay for it. Call a vet. Call a vet. We'll pay for a mobile vet. Because he's like, I don't know how to get her there. People were like, we'll pay for an Uber. And Chantal found out and contacted Pete and told him no. And yelled at everybody on the internet and told them to mind their own business. Remember that? I do.
He's probably not the best pet owner,
No, don't put your shit on Pete's. He tried.
He's fine, whatever. I'm not going to say he's a bad pet owner.
Well, you kind of did.
I'm done with the drama. So anybody who supports that...
Then why do you keep bringing it up every 3 months? When you're in a bad mood over in Kuwait, why do you still keep bringing up the BBJ thing? Obviously, this didn't really affect you, did it? Or is this for... that's for your new audience. I forgot. You're trying to get a new audience. I forgot.
I just don't want them in my bubble, because I do use my live streams and my community as... Thanks, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, you do use them. Perfect words. You use them for your mentals.
She's going so hard on the nails. That's why they didn't want me to take her to the vet. Because if I handed her over with clean nails, then they would have no trauma.
Well, actually, there would have been. Because if you would have handed her over with clean nails that day, the holes would have still been there. Because they have to heal from the inside out. She would have had to have been using newspaper instead of kitty litter. Also, the kidney thing would have been there. And the urinary tract infection. And the lack of vaccination. And the dirty ears. Infected ears, I guess. All that would have still had to have been taken care of. So, no. Sorry.
So you're basically using BBJ for content.
No, you have been. You should have signed the NDA and took the $3,000.
You're exploiting her.
Oh, yeah, and her thyroid. Wasn't her thyroid messed up, too? BBJ is the favorite cat at the vet. I love that, and that's why I watch that Animal Lover or Pet Lover. Pet Lover, I think. Animal Lover on TikTok. Because they go and find these abandoned people that toss animals that are pregnant. They toss puppies on the side of the road. They're scared. Traffic's flying by. And they rescue them. I like watching that, Chantal.
Like you exploited Shannon. I do. I just want to be...
Exploited Shannon? You mean you exploited Shannon? She didn't even have a channel. Just like Allah's wife. And you dragged them and told all their secrets. So you looked good and they looked bad. Oh, stop.
Could I have been better? I don't know. Yeah, I could have. And that's why it was better for me to rehome, and that's what I wanted to do, but I at least wanted to take care of her nails. And now I realize, like, yeah, you got me, you win. She doesn't...
Yeah, there you go. It's called bloop.
Happy in the pictures I've been sent. She looks not happy.
Oh, she looks not happy. Do you think maybe she misses her mom? Do you think maybe after 19 years, she wished she would have been feeling this good? Are you kidding me? One last dig, huh, sweetheart? One last dig. How about thank you? That's how you find God. Yeah, BBJ's a Gucci bitch. Not only that, she loves cat towers, she loves dogs, she loves her bed, she loves her new couch, her toys. Yeah, so whatever. At least she's not being used as a therapist. She's being loved like a defenseless animal should be.
So...
Girl, you got me sideways with this BS.
Listen, you know, it wasn't easy for me to have to make that decision in the first place.
Yeah, because you'd rather euthanized her. Now you're regretting that, aren't you?
To get rid of my cats. I didn't know what else to do. You know, because I love Salah. And I want to move. I want to live over there. Otherwise, I don't know, like...
I want to live over there. Oh, now she's over it. The performance art's over. So let's get on to makeup.
I don't even know where to start with legal. I just want to, like, move on with my life. I'm leaving the country for, you know... I've reported her to YouTube many times. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, well, have you seen the Twitter on how many people reported you to YouTube? So instead of trying to take each other's channels down, why don't you just ignore her? 47 and freaking fabulous. Thank you for the super chat. My girlfriend rescued a mama cat with her 4 babies. We have one of the babies. She's 3 months old and has already had her exam and shot. She's a happy girl. Right. Exactly. That's what you do. You rescue, not abuse.
Yeah, you're right. The open house. I don't even want to have that anymore. No, it's not safe. I'm going to put everything out to the trash.
But did you? Did you literally put everything out to the trash? Or did you leave it in the house and just walked away? I'm guessing B. You left it in the house, walked away, and then Pete's got a $5,000 cleanup bill. Wow. Good thing Pete's isn't a cat. That'd be more neglect.
That's what really hurts me the most, is knowing she's being used as a pawn. Sorry.
Sorry, BBJ, I let you down.
See that you're being used in this effing shit job.
You used her for all these years on your channel and reported like her nails growing in her pads and all this stuff, and people kept saying, get her nails trimmed. You haven't had her nails trimmed in a month. Please go get her nails trimmed. You used her. You used her. If I was FFG and I had your cat, first of all, let me tell you how it would have went down. I would have filmed all of it. I would have filmed the vet's expression, the words coming out of his mouth, the upset vet text, the upset cat. Oh yeah, it would have been a full-on don't F with cats if it would have been me. You're lucky she didn't do that. You're lucky she has a little bit of empathy for you. Because for real, and that cat would have lived with me. And I would have put her on live streams to show everybody how happy she is. I would have made videos of her running around, jumping around, cuddling, purring, all the above. And I would have taken her in to be groomed by a professional, and I would have filmed that shit too with her Gucci collar on. I'm just saying, you're lucky it was FFG. Because anybody else, may have made it way worse. So how about you just shh and quit bringing this stuff up? Stop. Because maybe FFG did film it and you may push her to that point. I suggest shh. Just saying.
Drama. They said it's fraud and harassment and I have to make a police report. But I did make a police report. I don't know if...
Did you? But did you really?
If they didn't try to contact me for more information, so... It's like she did this for my reaction because now she's watching me live to react to it. So it's like all of this.
You're lucky that's all she did was the bloop. That you are lucky that all she did was the bloop and put up the vet appointment because people did contribute about $6,000. So she felt it necessary to show people what their money paid for when it came to the vet care. But of course, everything's about you.
It's like
not BBJ. It's all about you.
To be doing this to care about BBJ, but no, you don't. You know, it was never about BBJ.
No, it wasn't, Chantal.
I feel safe having an open house now, honestly. I feel like people are going to show up that know her, or people that just want to take pictures and exploit my house and then like hate me for that, for content.
Well, why would you go on public YouTube and tell everybody, as long as you're not a hater, you can come in my house and take whatever you want. As long as you're not a hater on public YouTube. You didn't go over to, you would have a case if, you know what I mean, like to scream about. If you would have, oops, sorry, put up the emojis. Where's the crying emoji? Anyway. So if you would have put it up on a private Facebook, garage sale site in your area, just your area, private group, and said, hey, open house, take whatever you want. Here's some pictures of stuff, right? But you put on public YouTube, just like you did your fashion show. And now you're a victim before you're a victim. I'm not having the open house now. I'm just going to leave all this shit in the house and leave it for the people we rent from. Leave it for the business because you know what? I already know what's going to happen. I already know. They're going to come in and film my house and how disgusting and all the poop, the cat poop and the smells. Duh. What are you, girlfriends with people on the internet now? Nobody does that. Who would even do that? I'm telling you.
Yeah, but Dan, this is the whole reason. Like, they knew how much it would hurt me. They want to hurt me. They always want to hurt me. Her nails were fine, but they grew really fast.
I think you're right. I think that whoever took Sam, had her shaved, was somebody she knew. And then I think when they realized she wasn't coming back, they gave the cat, or adopted the cat out, right? They fostered it. And she probably made the promise, well, I'll be back and da-da-da. I just got to figure some things out, make sure this works out. But, I don't want to really give her away. Would you take care of her? And then they had to shave her because there was poop on her and mats. And then they just finally adopted her out, right? And I think the person that they adopted it to, just doesn't want to be known and ghosted her. Right? Oh, I don't have that information. I don't do that. When somebody adopts something, I don't give out their information, which is what you should do as a foster, right? So I don't think there's any contact with Sam. The one picture she put up saying Sam's doing great was on her bed. So I'm sorry. She went through the archives of her photos and just put that up. And I go, isn't that her bed? Those are her sheets.
Go learn something. This is the thing. You guys are literally hating me and causing all this crap and drama out of false outrage.
Okay, here's the thing. If somebody wants to hate you, give it to them. Stop doubling down. Stop turning it. Stop gaslighting. Stop manipulating. If people are angry at you because they don't like animals messed with, that's like you wearing a fur coat at a PETA protest and then gaslighting them. This is false outrage because I'm wearing a fur coat. I didn't kill the animal myself. I bought it at the store. I mean, do you see what you're doing? Stop.
Lies of manipulations of FFG. And that's all I'm going to say. She's not going to break me. I'm not going to...
No, not her broke you. No, not her broke you. I don't believe FFG could ever break you. Ever.
I'm tired emotionally, but that's it. No, It's not going to affect me any more than that. I'm sure you got your rocks off. I'm sure you got a lot of rocks off tonight, seeing me cry and break down.
Girls don't have rocks.
Good for you. Like I said, mashallah, I'm happy for you. That's what you wanted, you got it. All right? What I want is to be left alone, to live my life happily.
Then quit bringing up the BBJ FFG thing and trying to rewrite the story.
Actually, I don't need you, whatever. Just, I'm going to look into what I can do legally, maybe even against her sister-in-law and brother-in-law, because...
Which is nothing.
That's just ridiculous.
Still making threats? I thought you wanted to leave this alone, but you still make threats. Okay.
I definitely want some emotional damages in the future for that, so we'll see.
Oh, you want that $6,000? Sorry, it went into the care of BBJ. And it will continue to go into the care of BBJ. Because if you didn't know, BBJ still has to get shots every month for the arthritis. But it makes her feel so good, it's worth it.
Oh, it's her sister-in-law? Wait, her sister-in-law, so that was...
And you're going to have to save your money for insulin. So there's that.
G's boyfriend? Is that what you're saying? There's no way.
Oh, so you didn't even know that that was FFG's brother? And Amy was the sister-in-law? Wow. So you did your research before you screamed on a live stream? Okay.
Oh, it's FFG's brother.
Yeah, and supposedly you were flirting with him.
That's FFG's brother?
That's just gossip, though.
It's so... I don't feel safe here. I don't feel safe here. People are literally...
Then why did you give them the address to your house? Why didn't you meet them outside your vet with a full report? Why didn't you drive to their house and look to see where your cat was going to be living? What if she was going to be used as some sort of bait in dog fights? Everybody thinks like that. In fact, Facebook doesn't even allow you to rehome pets because of that. Did you know that? Rehoming pets, you ask for a certain amount of money. You also go and check out their house. Oh my God. And you want us, and we're assholes because we think you don't care about your animals. Whatever.
Leaving notes on my car, a note on my car, and then somebody filmed me.
Get that gloss on, girl.
Walking down the street.
Okay, well, that was a random. Who do you think I flew into Canada to catch the buffalo in the wild, coming out of a CVS with her phone on her chest? Are you kidding me? Walking down the center of the road because you can't maneuver around snowbanks? Stop. Somebody goes, isn't that Foodie Beauty? Do you know how many people in Canada watch you?
Like, okay, you filmed a fat person walking, good for you, and you're fat shaming them, good for you.
The person didn't say a word. They just filmed you. What the hell is wrong with her? Delulu!
What kind of character do you think you have? Like, do you not see how backwards it is to criticize...
I know, she filmed all these people in Kuwait Mall, out there, in the mall, and that guy said, I spit on you. She films whoever the hell she wants. Holy crap. And listen, celebrities are used to it, Foodie. It's called paparazzi. You should have waved. Just because you looked ridiculous in what you were wearing and how you held your phone on your boob and your face is square up your nose, you could have held it out in front of you on a selfie stick. No. Yeah, and she filmed herself at the top of the stairs giving BBJ away. Yep, to FFG's brother. Can you even make that shit up? And she's filmed herself rolling down a hill in her underwear. So, whatever. Dumpster diving, eating dumpster chocolate bars. Stop.
Me for being a vile human when all you do is harass, stalk, and fat shame people? Like, I don't get it.
You literally called her a fat something biatch.
AJ, alright? But, again, one thing you'll never have is my life, which you...
Thank you, Jesus. Can we all get an amen? Willy Billy. Amen. 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 Nobody wants your life, not for 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute, or 1 second. Praise God.
Clearly want, because you're so obsessed. I mean, if you're not like...
Oh, no, we want the nails nice and crusty. We want to rub that in. We want to make her look like a fat.
Hey, dummy. You're the one that handed a cat over with crusty, painful nails. I didn't even know we could wish these things into existence. I didn't know we could wish this into existence. Okay, I wish for you to give a shit about your health, get skinny, live your best life, go to the carnival that you dream of, ride all the rides, make your way to Disney. Can I wish this into existence so we can watch it? Or are we going to continue down this path of, it's my mentals, I'm depressed, nobody loves me, everybody hates me. Oh, I think I'll eat a worm. Is that what we're going to keep doing? Oh my gosh, Shimmer Soul, thank you so much for the super chat. Can you believe she just said this? Listen to this.
Oh no, we want the nails nice and crusty. We want to rub that in. We want to make her look like a bad pet owner.
That's exactly her. She's literally a villain.
So she could say, if we were to flip the script here, tit for a tat, she could say, oh, I'm going to give her phone number to Nader so he can threaten her life. How dare her expose the fact that he's abusive and he's been to prison for DV. I mean, do you see how dumb that sounds? That would make you a villain, wouldn't it? See how that works? It only matters when it's her, isn't it? Uh-huh. Yeah, Chantal, please look up the word literally. That'd be great. Literally go look it up.
It doesn't matter, Luann. You don't think it's a little ridiculous what she did for real? Are you serious?
No. She saved her life. She saved her life. You were going to euthanize her. She's alive. Nope, not one day.
I don't want people in here like this, so...
So you lost a lot of people because there's a lot of people like that.
I want nothing to do with this psychotic community anymore. I'm out.
Bye.
You guys are weird. Get help.
Oh, wait. It's my job. It's my paycheck. I have to come back.
Like, my brain wants to implode, and I physically cannot deal with the stupidity of that community and the toxicity of that community. I can't, and I won't.
Are we the toxic ones, people? Do we try to show the facts straight out of her mouth? The proof, the lining up of the truth? Do we not? That's what I thought we did over here. I didn't know we were being toxic. Thank you, Mrs. Mud Duck, for being a Seeker family member for 11 months. Waving happy Thanksgiving week. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you. I have a lot of grocery shopping to do tomorrow.
So from now on, I don't want any talk of these idiots. Like, we're not going to acknowledge their existence, like, at all. Like,
ooh, look at you running your channel, telling people what they're going to talk about, not talk about anymore. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way on the YouTubes.
Kuwait, I'm not even going to think of any of this crap. Like,
oh, really? How many, if you could just guess by a number, how many times has she brought this up and shot one over the bow again over the FFG BBJ thing? If you could just guess a number, how many times in the last 9 months since this has she brought this up over and over and over again? 3,334. It's about as many times as she says she's going to go on a diet and get healthy, right? Pretty close second.
At all. I know it. I don't have time. What am I supposed to do? I really don't understand. If I have to move, I can't take my cats with me. What am I supposed to do?
Hand them over and healthy and happy. Instead of burdening the new owner with all the vet bills and the neglect. I mean, honestly, the condition that BBJ was in is not that of an elderly cat. Even though elderly animals and humans, like I said, look at you battling something right now health-wise. I'm just saying that you would have thought BBJ was pulled out of a cave for the condition she was in. Like, for real.
Oh, well, you don't have to move. No, I'm in love with my husband, thank you. I have a family with him. Like, he's...
Yeah, but you didn't have to move right away. Could have took your time. You could have made everything right. You could have made sure this relationship worked over the phone, right? There was no hurry. No. Like I said, it's not like you met him in Canada, you were married, and you had a kid with him, and then he got deported, and you had to go be with him. That's a totally different scenario. You didn't have to, no. No, you didn't.
He's my family, he's my life right now.
There it is. That's the truth. He's your life right now. Old life be damned.
You know.
Yeah, and the red room picture made you go back quicker. There's that.
So with how blasé you were with BBJ's care threatening. You said you'd put her in a plastic bag. It was a joke, K-Wowzer, which I actually laughed.
Exactly, LJ. LJ's like, a friend of mine was extremely ill and had to surrender her cat, and she went into the person's home to make sure her cat was going to be in a loving home. Amen. Can we get an amen in the chat? That's God's work. That's what it feels like to have a soul. You're not going to put the cat in somebody's house, especially with all those health issues. Jeez.
And joked about it. I don't know why you guys would actually think that. Like, there's something wrong with you. If you
There's something wrong with all of us, guys.
That's true. You are disgusting for doing what you did, and you have to live with that. And
No, you have to live with it. The exposure. Because you wanted everybody to believe you were just like, I met a prince and he's got it like that. I don't even have to do YouTube. And oh, yes. And all the time you were just greening out and didn't care about anyone's, I don't know, recoveries or food addictions. No, fuck off. This is my show. You don't like it, don't watch. And then you get exposed. And now this. Well, yeah, you can tell. Something's taken effect in those heavy eyelids. Hamburger patties. No, hamburger buns.
someday it will catch up to you. And I'm sure that there's some kind of legal repercussion I can take. And all her family.
I think you should spend your time just concentrating on your own kidneys. How about that?
You took BBJ, thank you. Give me a break.
We're still thanking her. She's still getting hundreds of dollars in super chats. That's what grateful people do. When you save an animal or a child, right? Even though this year, somebody really tried to sabotage Baby No Madness Christmas. In the end, it didn't do anything but make you look like shit because I took $400 and bought everything else on that list. So there's that. Some people actually, you know, put the stuff back in the cart. But I had a duplicate, so I knew what was all in the cart that didn't get bought, that was put in carts and just left there for 3 weeks. But I already knew I could buy the whole list anyway. I was just like, hey, if you want to be a part of it, be a part of it. Of course I did. Right, Shady Booty?
You're all so pathetic. You guys are okay with chain smoking around a cat? Yeah, it's a civil case, but to me, this is criminal behavior. People stalking you, it's so weird. It should be.
Like when you stalk T and Sass and Perfectly Imperfect? Huh?
If you, like, feel fear for your safety...
Well, it's probably my haters, Ashley. It's not going to be people that give a shit about kids or any of that. No. I thought it was odd that the whole list bought out in an hour and a half. Come on, that's never happened. And then somebody emailed me and said, just so you're aware, the thing that they do on YouTube is people will put stuff in their cart on their Amazon and it looks like it's been purchased. And I said, oh, people don't do that. And maybe some didn't. Maybe some just really wanted to buy it, but they couldn't afford to. And I said, just so you know, if you can't afford to buy it and it's in your cart, please release it so that I can buy it. That'd be great. Thank you. And so, you know, that then all of a sudden, there it all was. So I find it hard to believe that one person had all that in their cart. I also find it hard to believe that 50 or 60 people all did the same thing and made sure they all did it within the hour and a half that I put the list up. I find that to be odd, but it may not, maybe coincidence. Anyway, it didn't matter. I took the list down, bought it all myself, don't care. Magical Christmas is still in play. Thank you, everybody that contributed. I love you.
And you can't even leave your house and go to the freaking store for a smoothie without people like I'm not like I'm not Kim Kardashian or anything or whatever. I'm not a celebrity like that, you know? It's so weird. She literally.
Oh, did you just compare yourself with the Kardashian?
went into disguise.
Yes, a lot of you sent stuff. It was amazing. Because we had 3 kids. 3. It was magical. It's going to be magical.
And stole someone's cat. Like, she's a legit weird ass evil piece of crap. Like, I don't know.
Yes, thank you for buying sweatshirts. The other ones are going into production tomorrow morning. I have 4 sweatshirts that were just ordered on Saturday and Sunday, and they are going into production on Tuesday morning, tomorrow morning. So you should get them in the next 5 days. Love you. Thank you.
No, like literally, like scum of the earth. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. Like, ew.
So when somebody neglects an animal, they're not the scum of the earth? Only those that expose it. That makes sense.
BBJ for gotcha money. Ew. I hope.
Well, keep poking her. Keep poking her. She may have filmed it. If she's smart, she would have. Because I would have. And I wouldn't have released it all at once. I would have waited for you to keep poking me. Then I would have just released everything slowly. Yeah. Keep poking her. You've been poking her ever since.
You burn in hell.
She probably hopes the same for you. Because you're true enemies.
And yes, I'm allowed to say that.
You're allowed to say that in a hijab. You're allowed to say burn in hell. Huh. I don't know. Is that in the Quran? Anybody? Are you allowed to say that? You allowed to damn somebody to hell? Maybe.
Because she's.
I would the devil. Totally. I totally would anything that even smells like the devil. I would damn to hell. Because that's where the devil belongs. That's his home.
Do you really want her living with FFG? You guys are insane and you have.
Oh, I thought you were going to not talk about this. But that burger brought you back to life?
On your hands.
Yeah. Or Nashi's. Is that halal? Fast food. Look at your karma.
Making myself pretty in public. Something I do miss, I have to admit. I'm going to mostly use them for my husband.
Yay, Salah! You get the prize. She's going to make herself pretty for you. Forget about that blonde that was in the bed up in the red room. Forget about that one. You have a beauty expert.
Come on and focus. I'm trying to do a haul like an influencer does.
So you had time to buy all that stuff, but not cut the claws of it. Never mind.
Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. I really needed you guys. I'm lazy and tired. And my eyes hurt from crying. They feel puffy.
Yeah, not from gummies.
Whatever, Ambro. I'm actually not. I'm actually really just freaking tired and puffy from crying too hard. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna go. This one.
Do you see how heavy the eyes are getting? I gotta go. She ended up admitting. Yeah, there's your prize. Yeah, makeup pig. Anyway, she ended up admitting that she was doing gummies the whole time she was back in Canada. Did she ever admit when she was doing them in Thailand? No? I didn't think so. And the way Salah was giggling, the way they were in that weird wax museum, damn, you guys were giggly. Giggly, jiggly. Putting on wigs that other people had worn, pretending like they were rock stars. I said, what is happening? Is there THC in Thailand? Oh, there is. Look at that shop. Yeah. Devout, these two. Yeah, that was more than what looked like THC, but we don't know. They were flying in that wax museum. That shit got weird. It was kind of like watching some psychedelic movie, right? Like Grandma's Boy, or what's that other one? Pineapple Express, when he was sitting in the woods. It was tripping, man. That was crazy. Conspiracy theory. Anyway, I gotta go. I got shit to do, people. Yeah, something was nutty. The vet wouldn't allow her to film? Bet me. My vet would. If my vet seen something like that, he absolutely would. I'd be like, excuse me, I'm gonna need to film this for the police report. They'd be like, no problem. This is horrific. Absolutely. You love hanging out here, Susie Q. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you guys. Have a fabulous Manic Monday, and I'm glad we could clear up some things. I told you she scooted over to Doha, renewed her visa. Hell, she admitted it in the first part of this, that's what her plan was. She's a visitor over there. Thailand, she had to go over there. Must have had a problem with her visa. Yeah, that's why it took so long. Who the hell goes on vacation for 6 weeks, runs out of medicine and what, and money and what, right? Or they were waiting for a shipment so they could take stuff back over to Kuwait to sell. Nobody knows what all the reasons were in Thailand, but they had a good old time there, didn't they? Until they didn't. Until you could see the contention between the two of them. We're still seeing it. Maybe because she couldn't do anything. She'd whine all the time, act like she'd dying, right? Which may not be too much of acting, but I'm just saying, it got on his nerves. He's tired of taking care of Meemaw. He wants a woman that can, flit around. Hell, I'm almost 60. I could have done a ton of shit over there. Right? As your mom, Salah, as your mama, but I'm just saying, he's getting over it. He's over it. Anyway, so before January 10th, is this the last trip out of Kuwait? Is it over? Is she going to use the diabetes to not get back in? What? What's going to happen, people? We're here for it. It's our best telenovela. And I'll tune in. We'll tune in again tomorrow, people. I love y'all. See you later. Bye. Have a great day.